Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Harti Budianti, and today I would like to present you my research paper titled Determinant Factors of Whistleblowing Intention. This research would be presented in the third Borobudur International Symposium 2021. The authors of these papers are me, Harti Budianti, my colleague, Foni Jeja, and Deliza Heni from the Accounting Department, Faculty of Economic and Business, Trisakti University. There are 4 points that we would like to discuss in this paper. The first one is the white-collar crime phenomena. The white-collar crimes are committed by those who are highly educated, respectable, respected, have high social status. He commits a specific crimes with the motive of protecting business interests or personal interests to obtain certain positions. The crimes he committed were subtle and sophisticated, not by damaging, threatening, or physically coercing. This condition is certainly concerning. These white collars are so short that it takes a very long time to detect the crime. The second point is the whistleblowing phenomenon. The whistleblower is an important aspect in uncovering the corrupt practices, dishonesty, and mistakes by the management. The importance of the role of whistleblower for management and organizations, especially preventing lawsuits due to defective products, employee discriminations, which have an impact on the credibility and sustainability of the organizations. However, being a whistleblower takes a lot of courage and not everyone is able to do it. The third, the government has regulated this whistleblowing practice in Undang-Undang Number 13, 2006 concerning the protections of witness and victims. In addition, Surat Edaran Mahkamah Agung Number 4, 2011 concerning the treatment of whistleblowers and sanctions for cooperating perpetrators. These legal protections are seen to not be enough to strengthen the whistleblowing intentions. The first points and the final points are that there are many factors that influence whistleblowing intentions, such as perceived ethical climate, organizational identity, moral identity, and risk aversions. The personal cost factor is a consideration related to the risks that must be borne, such as being hostile, threats, and revenge, being ostracized, being rotated to weaken whistleblowing intentions. Considerations about the seriousness of the violations also affect the whistleblowing intentions. The results of the previous study have shown inconsistent results, so it is interesting to re-examine. The research questions of this study are: first, does behavioral contraperceptions have a positive effect to the whistleblowing intention? Second, does the personal cost have a negative effect to the whistleblowing intention? Third, does ethical environment have positive effect to the whistleblowing intention? Fourth, does moral identity have a positive effect to the whistleblowing intention? Fifth, does risk aversion strengthens positive effect behavioral control perception to whistleblowing intentions? Six, does risk aversion weakens negative effect of the personal cost to the whistleblowing intentions? Seventh, does risk aversion strengthens positive effect of the ethical environment to the whistleblowing intentions? And eight, does risk aversion strengthens positive effect of moral identity to the whistleblowing intention? The sample object of this research are several companies in Jakarta that have implemented a whistleblowing mechanism, and the subjects are finance and or accounting, marketing, and procurement divisions. This research uses primary data that were collected by questionnaire, and the data analysis was carried out in a validity reliability test, normality test, and the regressions analysis. From statistical testing, it is proven that first, behavioral contraperceptions have a positive effect to the whistleblowing intention, and indeed it is supported. Second, the personal costs have no effect to the whistleblowing intentions and is rejected. Third, the ethical environments have positive effect to the whistleblowing intention and it is supported. Fourth, the moral identity have no effect to the whistleblowing intentions. Fifth, the risk aversions do not have a moderating effect on the behavioral control perceptions to the whistleblowing intentions. Sixth, the risk aversions weakens the negative effect of the personal cost to the whistleblowing intentions and indeed supported. Seven, the risk aversions have no moderating effect to the ethical environments to the whistleblowing intentions. And eight, the risk aversions strengthen positive effect of the moral identity to the whistleblowing intention and indeed supported. From then, the discussions of this paper are these 3 points. The first, uh, the results showed that that there are positive influence of the perceptions of behavioral control and ethical environmental to the whistleblowing intentions. The risk aversions also strengthen the positive influence of the moral identity and weakens the negative influence of personal cost on whistleblowing intention. The risk aversions do strengthen the positive influence of the moral identity on the whistleblowing intention. A personal cost have the personal costs have no effect. Ha, the personal costs proven to have no effect on the whistleblowing intentions. Personal costs are negative consequences that arise from an activity. Threats, revenge, ostracism, transfers, and lawsuits are forms of personal cost attached to the whistleblowing. However, in this study, personal cost was proven to have no effect on the whistleblowing intentions. And based on the interviews with the respondents, all companies surveyed already all companies that is surveyed already have a whistleblowing mechanism to complete with protection clauses for whistleblowers, witnesses, and victims. The whistleblowing mechanisms should ensure that this personal cost can be eliminated. Moral identity has also proven to have no effect on the whistleblowing intentions. Moral identity includes a set of good basic morals such as an attitude of concerns and care for others, impartiality, sympathy, generosity, mutual respect, please help, be diligent, honest, and always do good. Individuals with high moral identity haven't shown to influence whistleblowing intentions. A possibility argument, those with high moral identity prefer to personally remind the party suspected of committing an illegal act rather than to report it to the organizations that can potentially embrace the perpetrator. Conclus- Conclusions of this study. From this study, it could be concluded that most of the respondents confirmed that the purpose of filling out this questionnaire was only for development of accounting and science and practice. This is an indication that this topic is still considered sensitive and can interfere with the sustainability of his work and social life. The results of this study should serve as a reference for practitioners in developing knowledge and skills related to whistleblowing and motivating employees to become whistleblowers to reduce the level of violations or frauds. In addition, the result of this study should also be a reference for management regarding the determinations of whistleblowing policies in an organization. For example, giving rewards and awards for whistleblowers that are proven to be valid, encouraging employees to do whistleblowing because they feel appreciated and protected. That's all. Uh, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.